Welcome back to the Curse of Strahd, everyone. Last time on the Curse of Strahd, the party was able to get away into Mordenkainen's mansion and have been learning quite a bit. You've also taken some time to, well, relax, while the escape to the Ember Temple still awaits. You're taking a very, very much needed rest and recuperation. You've spent some time in Mordenkainen's bathhouse, where a certain somebody rubbed his bald head for good luck. And that same certain somebody also learned, by the way, I'm talking about Vasylla, that her curse can be undone once and for all. Mordenkainen recommended waiting until morning, as he would like to have Honorim's help, as well as the help of anybody else that would be interested in assisting, as the results of breaking such a powerful effect could be unforeseen. At the moment, we have begun our... unless there's anything anybody would like to do before we start, then I will declare that we are starting our long rest.
Do some reading of the book I
have. Remind me which book that would be?
The book to learn the spell that allows me to cast the spell that allows us to track the...
You're spending some time with the journal, then. I would like an, let's see. I would like an Arcana check, I would like an Intelligence check, followed by an Arcana check, if the Intelligence check succeeds.
And I'm going to be digging into the book with the stones, the hearts.
All right. No, Honorim, that's not necessarily a failure. That just means that it'll take you a longer time, which means that the DC on the Arcana check is going to be a little bit higher. So you can go ahead and still roll me the Arcana check. Yeah, you're reading this, and you feel like you already know the locate. I was like, man, I'm going to be a tough ass. I'm going to set the DC to 22.
Yeah, give him the help action. Never.
Honorim, go ahead, subtract the required amount of money. I believe this was a 5th level spell, so this would take you, however, a 5th, what school is locate object again? This is still like the same... Divination, yeah. So, I don't think you get divination benefits. Do you, Honor?
No, I can't remember. I've got something else, so I'll find it.
Right. So you'd probably want to spend about 2 hours and then, spend the other 3 hours some other time.
And 4.
Mm-hmm. Tomagen, you wanted to read which book again? About the stones?
The one about the stones, yes. Seems to be about how they're made.
Are you discussing? Do you mean the hearts? Because that's the
hearts,
book.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Honorim, that's the book Honorim has at the moment. That's the journal.
That's the same book. I apologize. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
No, it's the same book unless I'm wildly mistaken. Yeah, but if you would like to commune or anything, you do kind of get the feeling that might be a good idea. You interacted with a lot of undead recently, and you're technically traveling with one, in the enlightened one, but that's up to you.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna, since he has it, I'm not gonna. Well, actually, if he's got it, can I take it after his time on it?
Sure. No? You could not go knock. You could probably go knock on his door.
Yeah. Because those definitely. Yeah, I would sit there and I would just start digging through and reading, and for what time I can. Give me a book, man. Give me a book.
Stop hugging it. Varys, is there anything you'd like to do in the meantime? Before
I just wanted to confirm. I don't know if we saw Mordecai and where he went. As I was walking into my bedroom, I would have been paying attention to see where he went.
Oh, yeah, sure. He's actually in the room right next to yours. This one with the locked door.
Okay.
You can hear you can hear him mumbling. Actually, he is muttering. If you'd like, you could try to put your ear to the door, like to kind of
Yeah,
see
I'll do that.
like what he's doing.
Is that a perception?
That would be a perception check, yeah. Yeah, that's what I remember there, Kev. A perception check. You like, put your head against the door and you just try, and then you hear in your head, "You are trying to learn the wizard's secrets. Curious for one of your kind." You hear in your mind. You, from the edge of your perception, you suddenly become aware of the enlightened one, who is kind of floating in a, like his legs crossed mid-air. You see his tendrilled mouth kind of like twitching, and you can see like those unnatural fangs that he's gotten from his vampiric nature.
Right. I'm surprised. I know spells from the wizard book as well. I'm surprised you haven't picked it up already. But good night, and then Varys will get butt naked and jump in bed.
Varys, at the moment you're standing in the corridor. So just imagine Varys.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was in the corridor.
And dressing in front of him.
No. I thought I was listening through my wall in my room. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah. Then it makes more sense a little bit.
Alrighty. You hear a chuckle as you go back into your... in your mind, you hear a chuckle as you go back into your room. It's not a nice chuckle. Let's see. Duncan! Anything you would like to do before we begin the long rest?
No, I think just before I take my armor off, I change its appearance because it's glamour armor. So it looks like a sort of single-breasted, like trench coat, sort of Victorian era, and I go a little darker. Do some mending and prestidigitation, and then I'm going to reach out with my mind to see if they can hear me and say, "It's almost time. I've almost fulfilled my end of the bargain. Are you going to, or will you remain with me after we leave this place?"
As you say that, actually, are you okay with me putting an observer token in your room, actually?
100%.
Right, I'll do that. It's
just Duncan doing the helicopter. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
With his old man balls kind of like bouncing around like an inch from the floor.
No, this is where I would just have everything laid out, and I'm sort of inventorying what I have because it's been a fucking chaos since I got to Barovia, and I'm just cleaning and fixing all my stuff.
That'd be a pretty funny way to troll like an eldritch entity that you've tricked into like hanging out with you. You call out to him, sound like junk out. But yeah, as you call out, like, can you try, like, will you do your part? Will you stay with me? You sense this sort of presence, like, materialize in front of you. It's almost a sickening feeling, but at the same time, it feels really good. It feels kind of like going under like, when you get like nitrous oxide. Like you're a little dizzy, but like at the same time, like it feels good, and you feel like you're having a bit of an out of body experience. And when you open your eyes, you see. Why are you so big? Get small. When you open your eyes, you see across the room from you, this 8-foot tall woman, but you can see she has like these green hairs that swept back, like a body that's covered in scales, and you can practically taste the power that's coming from her, and you know who this is. When she opens her mouth to speak, it is both with a male and a female voice, the same one that you heard like when it was speaking to you. "Ah, my little king-to-be. Finally we have a quiet moment to discuss. She stretches her arm, and you can see, like, as she does, like, while her arm, like, kind of, like, start alluring, they end in vicious claws. And you can see, and there's something you can see at the end of each skill. Like, you can realize, Duncan, give me a perception check, actually, this is you kind of trying to make sense of what you're looking at. Duncan, you realize each and every one of her green scale is a little face wearing some sort of crown, like with its eyes closed and its expression blank. Each and every one of them. She notices you looking, and she stretches more as if to show off. Your brothers and sisters, aren't they so beautiful? Pretend I'm a really sexy green woman doing this and not an overweight 30-year-old.
Put a filter on.
Yeah.
Is that the future that awaits me?
One day. Yes. We're already completing each other's sentences because I'm in your mind after all. To answer your question, yes, I'll be with you until the end. That was our deal. You get me out of this temple, and I'll make a king out of you. I'll do my best to keep you alive as well. After all, can't coronate a corpse.
You know, in order for this to work, I'm going to have to kill the Lord of Barovia, yes.
The Lord of Barovia. Strahd. She shivers, partially in pleasure, partially in not fear, but something else. You're not certain. Maybe this isn't even an emotion that mortals can have. You get the feeling, Duncan, that what you're looking at isn't really her form, but just your brain making sense of what you can. Like, you kind of get like this sort of migraine coming on that if you try to look at her too hard, something bad will happen. Like, it's not like she'll kill you or anything, but like, you feel like for a moment, like you feel like your heartbeat, like like a little kid that's like scared, like to look down because you might let go. Strahd, what a scrumptious man he was. Each of us gave of themselves to him, you know, when he made his deal. When it was struck, he gave us everything, knowingly and unknowingly, and we each gave of ourselves.
Is there any way for you to take back what was given to him?
Oh, no, darling. Not at all. That would be, well, cheating. But I could see maybe we could come to some kind of arrangement between yourself and I. It sounds to me like you're looking for more options, as it were.
Yes, we're going to need weapons. We're going to need information. We're going to need some kind of a tool in order to break the curse over this land, in order for us to get out of this nightmare that he has created.
Well, darling, the thing is, I just needed you to get me out of the temple, really. But if you want to get out of this land, too, well, I suppose we could do something about it. Let's make it fun, shall we? I was listening to that conversation Mordenkainen was having with that tasty little redhead. How about this? You propose your assistance with their little ritual to remove the curse. And just let me just give me control of your body for the time being. During that time. I guarantee you I don't intend to kill her. No. She might even make for a fine concubine if you lean that way. But I do think I'd like a little taste of the power that she has inside and keep it for myself. And I don't see why you can't keep that power warm for me while we're having to deal with my former dilettante. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, mortal?
You want me to take her curse for the time being?
Not quite.
For you to use.
Not quite. I'm more intending to intensify it and break off what she can't contain. It'll be ever so sweet. She'll still be alive. Hell, she might even still be human. Possibly.
I will have to think on that. I don't know if I would be willing to take away her autonomy in her decision. I'd have to talk to her about it.
Well, darling, tick-tock. You have until tomorrow morning, remember? That's when they intend to do it. Don't be a boring old simpleton. These aren't people, not really. You aren't really anymore. You're royalty in the making. Do you know what that makes everyone else? Peasants. Slaves. Garbage. They are there for you to put your feet on. They are there to serve you. Don't mistake why I chose you and why you chose me.
We chose each
You
other
knew
because
what
we
this
had no other
was.
options.
Exactly. She kind of leans in, and you feel like her hand close. Like even though she's like kind of transparent, the floor doesn't creak, and like there's nothing showing that she's physically there, but you swear you feel like her long fingers close and grow behind you, and her voice kind of becomes like this lizard-like growl. But I swear, if you do anything to betray me, I'll melt your brain from the inside out and keep you alive to feel every second of it. I can be kind of a bitch. Night. Duncan, you are left with your thoughts.
I think it's a little bit still out of body experience, and he's trying to figure out above the table. She's asking me to do what again? Like to basically give her control of my body so that she can be part of the ritual to heal.
She's asking you to like walk up to Mordenkainen and honor him and them and be like, hey, I'm totally down to help down with the ritual, guys. No double meaning or hidden agendas here. And then when the ritual starts and you guys are all casting, let her take the wheel, you know?
Can I get some kind of a gauge on what she intends to do?
Well, she straight up told you. She straight up told you. She's intending to intensify this curse instead of trying to break it, so, like, believing that Vasylla won't be able to contain it all and it'll leak and break out of her is what she's tempted as, and then she'll eat up what breaks off.
Right, that's the part I was talking about. It's just she's just trying to just absorb some extra power and use. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you definitely get the feeling this will not be good for Vasylla. This will hurt Vasylla in some way, very likely.
Yeah.
But she doesn't care because she's evil.
I think at this point, sorry to take up so much time, guys. I know we need the long rest. Duncan's gonna want to go over to Tarmagin's door and knock on his door.
All right, go ahead. I think Tomagin's door. You remember Tomagin's door being on the right side of the stairs, facing the stairs. Sorry, on the left side of the stairs, facing the stairs. Like, so, over here.
Ah, okay.
No, other one. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm gonna roll some nightmare saves. Who has Thorn's doll, by the way?
It would have been either.
Sorry.
So Tarm and Vasylla, I think the only people with like notable levels of exhaustion, if I'm right.
Yeah.
I might opt for Vasylla for this because you know she might have to roll some save shit. For
Yeah. So, Tarmus at one point just make sure you have.
Thanks,
you know,
Kat.
Yeah, he just kind of hands it over, and
He's
going to. Tarmagin's going to drink purified wine in his bedroom until he feels pretty relaxed and just pass the fuck out.
All right.
Well-
Does that mean that you're intentionally failing your saves until you become drunk, essentially?
Right. Yeah, he's catching
right,
a good
you
buzz
will-
impression. Yeah, that's,
You will gain the drunk condition, but you will have +6 versus the nightmares.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
And
you
you'll
can
have a
always-
hangover the day after.
yeah, well,
Hold up. I know lay on hands can cure poison, can also cure hangover.
Yes. Yes. It
Yeah.
Can. Alcohol is a poison.
Beautiful. All right. Vasylla's good.
Thank you. So are you.
I know. But yeah, I guess Vasylla would have the doll. I guess in the process of getting ready for bed, Daniel, you've mentioned that the suppression of the curse is slowly seeping back up and it's through her arms.
You are like, as you kind of like take stock of yourself, and you realize you've kind of been like holding yourself tightly as possible, but now that you are, you feel that you have like some privacy, like that you are finally like within your room, like you feel it like a hose been let go, and you're like, and you feel it's painful, incredibly painful, and you feel yourself transforming back. Vasylla, you may roll me a Constitution saving throw to try to suppress the effect. It will be difficult, but sorry, it will be difficult, but you may try.
So, I'm gonna make a quick exhaustion. Yeah. One. All right. A Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm just built different though. I clicked on it and okay, there it is. Oh, it's the GM. Okay.
Right.
Hmm.
Constitution saving throw 12. No, Vasylla, you can't hold it. Vasylla, you feel you feel your bones extend, shift, and crack. Your skin splits, then reforms green, gray, rough. You feel blood fill your mouth as sharp teeth like push through your gums, and your small human teeth falling in a clatter to the floor like you just let go of a bunch of marbles. Your beautiful red hair kind of falls out like onto the floor in great clutches. The change doesn't stop. Like you thought it would end like when you reach the stage, but you keep growing and growing. And I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw now, Vasylla. You realize something is very, very wrong.
All right. Thankfully, these situations is what she's trained for, and I'm going to be adding the superiority dice to this wisdom save.
Go ahead.
Holy shit. A 29 on the wisdom saving throw.
29. Very nice. Vasylla, you...
30.
Vasylla, in the darkened room, there is a mirror. Like, you feel the pain start to subside as the transformation slows and then stops. You feel strange. Like you're numb and tingling all over. You're not sure what you look like at the moment. You can't, like, you look down at your arm. It is large, gray, and bulbous, and covered in like tiny lesions, like fur, horns. You look at the stomach. It is torn open. You realize the room has shrunken around you, and you are a monster from nightmares. But then, you see this little doll kind of like pop up and like hug you, like your nice Thorns doll. And like it's hugging you, and you shake your head, and you realize this was a nightmare. Nightmare stopped just shy of affecting you. It seems that the spending so long in the Amber Temple has shifted it a little bit, but you recognize the form you are wearing right now. This is the shark form that you entered before. You look at the pile of your teeth and hair on the floor, and you feel something break in your heart a little bit. I'm realizing you can't see, so I'll give you vision. There we go.
Sieges. You know when you set it up to. There we. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Actually, I already had a flip token for that. There we go.
Yeah, just give me control for that one.
You should have control now. Yeah?
I do not see you have vision.
Oh. Let me fix that.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so this is all right. I've seen this then.
You've seen this, but like something's different. Like the shark features, the beast-like features are way more pronounced now. Like where before, like your face was a little blunted, now like it's extruded and bestial, and you can feel your thoughts are bestial to match. Like you succeeded the saving throw, so like you are in control of them, but with a sinking feeling, you realize what this like. It feels as if a kink in a hose was, like when a kink in a hose, like in like water kind of builds up, like in a cartoon, and then you let it go, it explodes. That's what it feels like. A dam broke somewhere inside you, Vasylla, and you're not sure you could ever go back, even to your more humanoid form.
Well,
You don't know if you'll degrade. But on the other hand, power. Such power, like such strength like you've never known before as well.
much earlier on, Vasylla would have let some self-compromise in the sense that at least she has the strength. But I think now especially the past 24 hours in the Amber Temple, the overwhelming strength and the more nuanced skills and sets of the party, there's a certain understanding that this might not be the catch-all she once believed it was. And with that, she's going to lay down and clutch the doll a little more tightly.
All right. Duncan, going back to you. Said you wanted to pay a visit to the boys, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna poke my head in after having this horrible confrontation with some type of ascended god, and just knock on Tarmagin's door. If he's awake, if not, I would. If he's not awake, I would move on. So it's not urgent. It's just I'm trying to find somebody who's awake, not necessarily anybody in particular.
Sure. Talmadge, are you awake?
Can't hear you.
Guess you're muted.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have been, kind of waiting his turn at that book. So yeah, he'd probably still be awake, waiting for Honorum to finish before he finally crashes. Half buzzed.
Yeah, like a very drunk Talmadge opens the door. Like that is like you don't even open the door like Talmadge, like you probably just kind of mage hand the door like.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not moving. But I will pour him a cup. I pour him some wine.
Talmadge, you're shit faced. You see Duncan like opening the, poking his head in.
Okay.
Actually, what's funny is at this point, seeing that Tarmagin's shit faced, I'm just gonna grab a cup and drink it. Hey, I gotta get something off my chest. I might have made a bargain with something in that temple.
Oh yeah, I saw it get. Yeah, I know something got hold of you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just kind of. Yeah, I know.
It wants whatever Vasylla's curse is, and it means her harm, and it wants to. And I just kind of unload everything on you, just like this is rather than rehashing it all.
Oh shit! Right, so you straight up telling him then, Duncan.
I'm straight up telling him.
Right,
I'm like,
Duncan, as you start to so Duncan, one moment, as you start to unload the plan, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
She won't.
All that's ringing in Duncan's head right now, for sure. All that's ringing in Duncan's head right now is that this thing means harm to somebody who trusts him, and somebody called Tarmagen the last knight of Barovia. So, if a paladin's gonna, what was it? A wisdom save?
Wisdom saving throw. Oh, sorry, Duncan. Duncan, Tarmagen,
Is he in his aura?
That does not going to matter. That's a 6 with the aura. He rolled a 4. Even with the aura, with a +5.
Okay, all right, no. Yeah. That makes it interesting.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Duncan,
Tarmagen.
Tarmagen, so here's what the situation is for you, Tarmagen.
Right.
Duncan, takes his glass, maybe sits on the bed and says, "I have something to confess to you." And then he opens his mouth, and because he's kind of facing away from you can't really see his face. Then he says, "That beard doesn't really suit you too much, honestly. I think it makes you look like a baby with a beard. I really, really think you should trim it. Would you mind if I do it for you? I know a thing or two about beard trimming." And you see Duncan kind of like showing off his very handsomely trimmed beard. Duncan, in your head, she's taking control, and you can sense that it's not going to be forever or anything, but it's at least for a short time because it was contested. But you get a feeling oh, buddy.
Okay, so he sees what's happening. Okay, he's drunk, so he could easily miss something.
Yeah, yeah. So you're like, how do you take this?
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pass. And he's just looking at you. He's like, just, what's up?
Nothing, I suppose. Just, being here, this temple, this place. I've spent all my entire life, quite a large part of it, studying Barovia, its legends, its heroes.
Listen. I'm drunk. Are you going to be riding with us? Are you just going to be hanging? Thank you. Go get some sleep. And that's it. He just brushes it off like that.
Of course, my friend. My apologies. Forgive this man. he'll kind of chuckle and excuse himself, like, handsomely. Yeah, no, you are essentially poisoned. You have disadvantaged initiative on mental checks, on dexterity
Gross,
checks.
fucked
Like,
up.
yeah, yeah, you're fucked up.
Yeah. like,
Although
oh,
it goes without saying, you Tomajan succeeded his nightmare save. I'll tell you that to stay up.
what's that?
You
I missed
succeeded
it?
your nightmare save. I'm not
Oh,
even.
okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
even
let's
ashamed
say-
of
Gotcha.
saying that.
Yeah.
Let's
He's
just say you didn't even make it back to the bed. He's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Duncan
Good night.
closes.
Boom. Yeah.
Duncan wishes. Duncan wishes you good night and heads back to his room. Upon which, Duncan, the door is locked and the control is gripped. Is allowed. You get your control back. That was very stupid, Duncan. Very stupid.
A king is not without his counsel. You've been locked away for a long time. You might be making. We need to trust each other if this is going to work.
Duncan, give me a persuasion check.
Ooh, that was an awesome line. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, fuck. Somebody put that shit in quotes, please, because that was awesome. Like, Duncan, the DC I will warn
Although-
you is the DC is 23. You will need to but just load it. You roll the 24.
Holy shit! Also, we don't have a question.
No? Okay, I'll make one. No, yes we do. No, we don't. What the fuck? He's right.
What channel?
Can't believe that.
a
quote.
channel where we quote like really big, like cool or funny things.
Oh,
But
that's kind of neat.
yeah. No worries. We do now. Duncan, you sense some of her ire kind of slipping away. Well, I suppose that was rather kingly of you, making decisions on your own. I'll let it slide this time. But I warn you now, you get one freebie. If you ever try to betray me again, it would be the last thing you do. I'll turn your brains to mush, and I'll animate you as an undead puppet. It's something I detest doing, but it's something I've done. And I will do it to you. Do you understand me? I'll keep your mind alive, and through your spirit, you'll spend eternity screaming as I'll force you through the worst debaucheries and defilement a human can go through. As long as we understand each other, darling. She doesn't wait. She waits for you to answer, and then she says, as long as we understand each other, darling, cutting you off, and then she backs away.
I think at that moment, Duncan's
last
literally
words.
lost for words. He's literally lost for words, and he just kind of sits on the edge of his bed and contemplates his life decisions.
All right. Honorim, I believe you said you're falling asleep with your face on the book, drooling, rubbing away the ink so that the spell can... No, I'm kidding. All right, Fisk, anything you would like to do before we begin our long rest? You can hear the steady rise and fall of Honorim. You can hear someone walking outside and then returning to their room. You could even, with your particular sharp ears, you could even hear Mordenkainen muttering to himself. Actually, I just realized Fisk isn't here. Oopsie. However, we do have 2 quizzes. Happy day. Alright, with that, we will begin our long rest. Let me just see. Vasylla, I believe you had the doll. Yes, you did. Duncan.
I cast Dream Guarding.
Ah, okay, good. Very good.
I'll just get started. I'm gonna take like a minute or two just to grab some food and get going upstairs.
Yeah, sure. In fact, how about we call a 5-minute break, bathroom, grab food, grab water, stuff like that. Give Adam more time to arrive. Sounds good? Good one. Let's see, I was going to do something with Adam, but he's unfortunately not here yet.
He does show us online, so maybe if he's coming, it'll be soon. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All of you enjoy one of the best sleeps you've had in ages. You can't even remember the last time you slept this well. Not even at a Blue Water Inn. Like, that shower, the dinner, like the comfort, the safety, everything. Just, it's peak. All of you, go ahead and take over whatever long rest resources you have. If you had any levels of exhaustion, you can recover one of them.
Hey, DM, I'm going to say that I had one level, but I'm going to keep the level because I don't think Duncan slept tonight.
All right. Give me a con save, Dunk. Ooh. All right. Thank you, Duncan. Are you certain? Because that would mean that you'd have 2.
I mean, I said it, whatever the consequences are. So,
All right. In that case, Duncan, you recover. In that case, Duncan, you only enjoy the benefits of a short rest, not a long rest.
okay. Can I say I get my hit points back? Because I don't remember what I was at. That's the only thing that I changed.
I'm going to. I think you were at 40 something. I'll say let's put you at 60. However, Duncan, I will give you a inspiration point for sticking to your guns.
Fair enough. I'm rolling the dice too that we're just going to be traveling. Do I get Oh well, thankfully I got Warlock spell, so that's cool. Do I get inspirations back at short rest? I don't know. I don't remember.
No, no. Inspiration points are like a one-time consumable thing. That
Actually-
hopefully you would get more of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. Like. Okay, so with the rest of you, I believe, experiencing a proper long rest, you find yourselves refreshed. And like there's a ding, ding, ding as somebody is banging pots and pan together. Come on, you lot! Hear Mordenkainen's voice. We have a busy day.
What negative effects do I have from being hungover? So I make sure I keep track of it.
Ooh. I mean, you can just spend like the 5 lay on hands points to not be hangover.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, okay. I'll drop that then. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Also, my door's locked. I don't know if that's intentional.
So
Am I
that
stuck
was
in
her
the
locking.
hangover rule.
No, that was her locking the door. Hey, I mean, like that's still 5 lay on hand hit points to the paladin
Yeah,
is
but
missing,
still.
right? Like that's still significant.
Varys gives a high five as he walks out of his room to Mordecai.
Mordenkainen kind of like has to drop the pot that he was holding and then gives you the high five. You see the pot like doesn't fall; it just kind of like hangs in the air by like an unseen hand.
That's awesome. This guy's rad.
Now that my cranium is once again free of its bonds, I can feel my faculties are at full cogitative capacity. All right, Mr. Ronerim. Before we begin, would you like a similar treatment? He'll move his hand along his smooth scalp. As a fellow wizard, I believe you could find the experience freeing and quite helpful in comprehending the arcane. Honorim, one of the greatest wizards of all time, is asking if you want to shave your head. What do you say?
I will respectfully pass, Master. I believe this hair is the olive path that I've chosen. I want to keep it as a reminder.
Of course, young man, of course. He looks at you sadly. If we have time, once we leave this wretched place, I would like to spend some time discussing some things with you. I've known your master. He was a dear colleague. Perhaps a bit hard-headed when it came to abjuration, theories of the abjuration, which we exchanged a few letters. But one cannot help but admire his passion for the craft. But enough nonsense. Let us eat, and then let us magic. He smiles at you, Vasylla. Vasylla, actually, do you leave your room? When you wake up. All right. I'll move Fisk, and we'll say Fisk looks particularly bothered, and actually he will stay away from Honorim this time. He's going to sit next to you, Tamjen, and kind of like exchange like a glance with you, but doesn't say anything. Honorim, you feel that you are the thing of that glance. Hey man, he's not here. I have to do what I think he might do. Based on what I had to have him say. What to have had happened. One moment, sorry. Just dad.
Looking at him, does he look like he slept rough? I imagine fur sticking up all over if he had a bad night. Other than that, yeah. Oh, speak of the devil.
Sorry, my dad just
Adam just logged in.
Howdy doody.
How about you?
Sorry, I'm a little late.
Hey!
Work.
No worries. In that case, Fisk, I'll just DM you a quick reckoning of what just happened overnight, like before the long rest, between yourself and, well, yourself.
Okay.
Right, there you are. Alrighty. I'll just type it up real quick.
Duncan, knowing what happened last night, is just kind of staring at you, trying to communicate without speaking. Probably not really doing a well job. He just looks like didn't sleep, staring at you like something's wrong, but not being able to get the message across.
So you're staring at Fisk sleeping?
What?
I was staring at Ptarmigan.
Hey, yeah, he was staring at
got
me.
it, got it.
Yeah, just because of the way the token.
We had an
rest.
we had a weird interaction last night.
Yeah, he came and like went to make his confession, and Darmin's like, yeah, I know. Go away. Because I was drunk.
But also, I couldn't say what I wanted to say and was dominated by the my patron, who didn't allow me to say what I wanted to say. So if I accidentally kill Vasylla, that's on me.
All right. Okay. The enlightened one looks in your direction, Duncan, and you feel like a strange psychic tingle. Not like a invasion, but more like a probe, like a mental, like saying hello. You know, like somebody just kind of like somebody kind of rattling the door handle without forcing the door.
Duncan just thinks it's getting really fucking crowded in my head.
You hear as his tentacles flicker, and he will approach the table, and a plate materializes, and you guys see like what seems to be like this really wrinkly, sort of wedge-shaped brain, with the very thick corpus callosum. The enlightened one simply will like approach, and then like as the plate materializes, he'll gesture, and the plate will rise up and float to him, and he starts like to like snuff down the brain. Disgusting as always, Gorsats. He pings annoyance at him, but does not respond. I say, someone should probably fetch. Like, Bassoon like wakes up, like he's fucking so groggy and drunk, just like you, Tom.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's right.
Like his eyes are black and doesn't seem that he got a very good sleep. Like, in fact, like there's smoke like coming out of his room as if there was a fire over there last night. Should someone go and fetch Miss Vasylla, since she's going to be the star this morning? She's going to need all of the energy she could muster. I've had Samuel prepare us a very nutritious meal, as always. In fact, Samuel, the robot butler, materialize like guys here, like yes, and like one comes from the stairs, one comes from between the rooms. Yes, like three of them. Please go and check on Miss Vasylla, if you will. Vasylla, you hear a knock on the door. Metal on wood.
There's just a soft, gentle breathing on the other side of it. Deep breath, so.
Miss Vasylla, so you hear Samuel's voice. We are adjourned to breakfast. You are cordially invited by Master Mordenkainen.
I need a minute.
Sure will be along momentarily, Master. Would you like your breakfast delivered to you in your room?
Yes.
Warren kind of looks at the table. Women. I suppose I cannot blame her. The enlightened one kind of like, I don't understand. You're not supposed to. You freakish illithid.
Master Mordekainen.
Yes, my dear fellow. Tonguemagen, I believe it was.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little fuzzy and I'm still trying to catch up on everything. Would you allow a little paladin magic before the party starts, just to... I don't want to do it without your permission.
lifts a brow and like finger twitches and you hear a message in your head. What sort of paladin magic?
Do I hear the message?
Yes,
helmet.
only you.
With the
Oh
helmet on?
fuck! No, you don't.
Okay, all right.
No,
So
you
yeah,
kinda,
I'm
like,
just...
you guys see like Mordenkainen just kind of like ignore. It looks like Mordenkainen just ignores Damagen's question and then looks increasingly annoyed.
This helmet's the most inconvenient thing in the world.
I'm so happy.
He could have taken off a point, but he hasn't.
A hatch materializes in your door, Vasylla, as Samuel slips a hot breakfast tomato cream soup with a side of what's it called? The cheese sandwich. You know that you fry in butter. What's it called?
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese. Thank you, Adam. With a side of
Make it
grilled
sound
cheese,
an
like with garlic
alien
on
dish.
it. Yeah, it's delicious.
Next time we hang out, I'm making you grilled cheese
Oh hell yeah, I love those.
with the
I have
microwave.
a bowl of
It's
cream
actually good.
tomato soup right here. But yeah, as you know, you get your breakfast. There's a glass of milk and some water as well. And Mordenkainen, like there's like almost like 2 minutes pass, Tomagen, before he sighs and says, "Yes." Well,
Well, I'd like to wait for her to be here, but yeah, just a little a way I can ensure everybody's being honest with each other, and voluntarily, of course. I'd like to have a frank discussion before we do anything.
Bethune just like reaches across the table, grabs a jug of milk, and just it's like going like past the side of his mouth. Like he drinks the whole thing. It's like 3 liters. Hey, mind flayer. Enlightened one is like halfway through his brain. You still hungry? Because I need to get rid of this headache and I'll do anything. If you are sincerely offering half-orc, then the offer is declined. I detest the taste of your kind's brains, as they are often lacking. Sin blinks. Are you calling me stupid? The enlightened one kind of like looks like, oh my god, I just want to fucking like make this mortal into mush. But Modin kind of like throws like kind of like shifts, and you see him kind of like almost casually like take a wand out of his like voluminous sleeve and. My apologies, Half-Orc. I did not intend to insult your generous offer in our host's home. I am full, thank you. Bless. So just kind of like gently lowers his head onto the table, suffering from alcoholism.
I reach over and touch him, spend 5, go, got you covered. And he just smiles at Bassoon.
As you touch Bassoon, you feel a jolt, Stomagen, like something,
Okay.
like there's a surge of like your stomach clenches, like almost like somebody startled you, like for a second, like Bassoon, touching Bassoon, like we're floating in space for a moment, cold and alone. And you felt, and like you feel yourself like starting to like tears coming out of your eyes. You've never felt more alone, and you don't feel like it's coming from Bassoon himself. It's coming from something attached to him. Oh, you're like the sensation is kind of stopped. Like as Bassoon, I could kiss you, but I'm not going to because I'm married.
Thank you for that.
Cracks in deck. Vasylla! Oh. See, you guys all see Bassoon kind of like go pale and like looking over to Vasylla. You guys see that she's back in her shark form, but like even like kind of like lumbering, like her back is like more hunched. Her face is more feral and extended, like it's like much less humanoid than it was before. Any semblance of the woman is buried in this hulking body.
What makes it, I would say, even more unnerving is the way you catch it. You realize she, for possibly some time, has been staring very quietly. It's almost like looking around, especially in this very peaceful morning, and realize something larger than you has been observing you. Even that, then though, you see her like, I would say, Daniel, this is like what, something close to 7 feet, like in the even larger.
You are like 7.5 feet now.
Yeah.
If you stretched out your hunch, you'd probably like be scraping 8. In fact, you like the door kind of has to reshape itself like as you exit the door. Merlin's glowing beard. Like as you walk on the invisible floor of Vasylla, like you guys like smell and hear like the guttural nature, like her arms are thick, her voice is low and grumbly, her breathing is, and when you look at her eyes, like you see they have a much sharper shade of like this yellow red in them. Like they don't look like a person's eyes anymore, they look like an animal's eyes. Not in the way like Fisk or something, like they look hungry, and you saw these kind of eyes before in the werewolves and beasts you guys dispatched. But then this monstrosity pulls up a chair and sits. The chair like kind of like expands like 2.5 sizes to accommodate her.
She takes a seat down silently. And you can tell there is a sense of apprehension, but she, for the moment, doesn't speak. At least until prodded.
Night, Vasylla.
Yeah. Should do this soon. You see her try to think of something to break the ice, but instead of, she just quietly puts like a mitt, reaches across and pulls a part of the some leftovers of breakfast towards her, and continues to eat.
You kind of hear him break into a very quiet prayer, and zone of truth goes up around me. I kind of march up behind Vasylla. Are you okay?
More soon than it was before. And you do realize that this is a similar mutation, I think specifically back at the Abbey. But
oh yeah, we saw you go shark. I've
Mhm.
seen you go
Yeah.
shark. This is that times 20 kind of.
Yeah. At the Abbey, even then she was in a fit of rage and aggression, but here, the passive, I would say, especially with the how the structure of her face is, but a resting bitch face, like this constant state of aggression, but everything she's doing is relatively calm.
Say this entire time Fisk is you know that Fisk is aware that you're there, but is paying you no mind. Has not looked at the most you've seen of Fisk's reaction is an ear twitch when you sit.
You passed it.
Now, after last night, I look at Duncan. I'm like, "Are you with us?"
In body, if not in spirit. Did not sleep last night.
Can we trust you?
You can trust me.
Okay. Do you want to sleep? Oh, all right. All right. So you didn't. Do
And
it
then I
overnight.
would fully say that with meaning, Chris, or for
Yeah. I
Tarmagent.
got it. I got you. I'm like,
You
I'm
can
here.
trust the old man. His mind is his own.
look at the enlightened one. What about you?
What about me?
Well, if you wish to answer honestly, how long are you with us? How long before you turn?
Sorry, he wouldn't say what about me. Like all of you hear what about me,
Except me.
but
Yeah.
you don't hear it, Chris.
I
Like, he
actually
just
don't
doesn't
hear it. Yeah,
Response.
that's what's even
Yeah, you don't
funnier,
hear
yeah.
this response. The rest of you, however, like Chris, go ahead, take your headphones off. The rest of you,
Oh, yeah.
the rest of you hear. I will stay so long as our goals align. I will not challenge the Lord of this land. I will carve out an existence here, breaking off what pieces of power that I can. Lysa's scheme will fail. I've done what I could, but she is artificial in her power. There is no depth to it naturally. Not the way this place does. This is the first time you really heard him discuss Lysa and like his connection with her. So that would stand to like make you guys curious, I would say, perhaps. Right, Chris, you can put your headphones back on. Honorum is telling you what Oh, you can't hear me. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Chris, yeah. Yeah, Honorum essentially tells you.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, thank God.
I'm as long as we're together, as long as our goals aligned, yes. But yeah, I'm not fighting Strahd. Lysa is chirping like I've done what I could for her. I gave her her power, but she is artificial in her power. It is not as deep as Strahd. It is not as deep and dark as this place. And he will not challenge its rulers anymore.
My oh my. And I go, and you, sir, and you do not have to answer. This is your home, and I will not be offended.
Who are you speaking to?
Mordenkainen.
Oh, right.
I say, but if you may just simply decline. I mean no forcing of this.
Please, Master Talmadge, it's all right. Quite all right. Please, what is it you'd like to ask?
What's your play? I know that sounds terrible, but You're a practical man. I can tell by the comforts you enjoy. We might be able to work together.
I will assist you in whatever ways I can. But to fight Strahd, fight him again, I do not know if I have it in me.
Well, yeah,
He
he's
matched
terrifying.
me before. And before I had an army at my back to, at least for a time, entertain or distract or hold at bay his armies. Now he knows what I'm capable of, but I don't know the upper limit of what he's capable of.
Well, we're
Not
grateful.
worry.
We're grateful.
Once
for
we leave
what
the
we've
temple,
been-
once we leave the temple, I will bestow upon you some of the most potent, whatever help I can. I was stripped of most of my belongings, or lost them during my time as Warmouth, although I have a few trinkets remaining.
You seem more confident that we're not just going to die, so that makes me feel good.
Besides, if we manage to successfully leave the Amber Temple, I think the heart will serve to be more good with you than with me.
He kind of gives him a very polite, genuine, short bow, kind of.
He'll return it. And breathe out. Miss Vasylla, whatever happens, I will endeavor to fix it. I can't tell you with certainty exactly what will happen. You are essentially a shard of wild magic, of primal magic. I don't know what will happen. Ideally, the curse will be broken with no negative consequences to you.
I see her think for a moment, and then you realize she's been, if you could say it, sipping on like the jug of milk and cleared most of it just on her own, but she puts it down.
You see, like Bassoon kind of like gives a small nod of respect, fellow milk slurpers.
And just kind of this gruff sigh. I don't know if promises are good. But I'm looking at it. Last time I've been assigned was feral. Either my control's getting better, and if this doesn't work, then I think I'll be able to hold on for at least a little longer. Till then, I'll leave the magic stuff to you guys.
Well, no time like the present, I always say.
Nobody has questions for me? I will answer. Just leaves it.
I do. But I think perhaps we should get along with the first order of the day. Let's keep any other questions we have for later. I doubt
will
Miss
say
Vasylla would
that-
like to stay like this for much longer.
I will say that under the influence of this spell, I'm speaking the truth. I didn't sleep last night, so I'm afraid I won't be much help. I have no strength this morning.
I hear you. Vasylla, are you ready?
That can be. She like looks over at like Varys's plate and kind of like gives him like that dog side eye of like, "Are you gonna eat that?"
Varys, to you, it looks like like this shark lady, like wants to, like bite your face off. It's very hard to tell what she's actually thinking without. It looks, yeah, she says that, but
Yeah, Varys grabs the food and eats it. Yeah.
You hear like surprising like the crocodile gurgle like uh-oh. But
like Varys, you like maybe it's like that hunter in you, kind of like some fucking monster, fucking things
it's like
stuck to
you
me.
better not. It's like my dad yelling at my dog like, "No, you ain't having this." All right. So what's the game plan?
I'm like the present.
No time like the present. Mordenkainen snaps his finger. The table disappears, and those of you not involved in the casting, like feel yourself, like feel the invisible floor beneath you, kind of like move you backwards.
Cool. All right.
Before Fisk will ask Ptarmigan for the ring.
The which ring?
Point to the platinum ring.
Oh, yeah. I hand it right to him.
And I turn to Vasylla and give it to her.
Yeah, it kind of has a thing where like Tom, you like toss it to him. Fisk, you catch as like you kind of run in place, and then like you give it to Vasylla.
I look at the ring and I like compare it to my like big nubby like finger.
Yeah, I don't think the rings themselves are magical, so it's like
Yeah, you'll get it like she gets it on the nail.
yeah, like on the nail. It goes on the nail a little bit. Like you kind of have to hold your pinky out like vertically, so like it doesn't fall off.
I cast warding bond.
Warning bond's such a cool spell.
It is. Alright, warding bond goes into effect. I'm going to present it like
It's
this because this is kind of circular. It's a ring shape.
It's the we're getting married for legal reasons spell.
Alright. Silly, you feel yourself like kind of like float, like being moved forward. As Mordenkainen moves over here and indicates to, let me see, I think Honor Muir, and then later on kind of like floats backwards, like to take a look, and like standing next to you, Duncan. And Honor Muir indicated to stand. Oop, there you go, exactly there, opposite Vasylla. Let me just. Girl. Vasylla, this is the last time, I will ask. As he summons the heart from its hiding location. There's no going back once we start. You are certain.
You see her like think for a moment, and even with this like this hunched like stance, you see her almost like put like a hand on her hip. She looks back. She takes off. Actually, she's going to look over at Varys by the roof. That's where my weapons are. If I end up going feral or manic, make sure the roof is locked, or at the very least, someone else is holding on to them. The last thing you would want me to see me is to see me with my swords. Other than that, fuck it.
Fuck it. I'll take that as a yes.
Just a nod.
Alright, with that, the casting starts, and you see this magical circle begin materializing around you, Vasylla.
Like you see the runes kind of slowly fade into being around yourself, around you. To Honorim, I'd like you to give me a caster check, please. Korayen til Zoltarnon Haldal Isaizoldal Kornai Zairail Holla Orfai. Vasylla, you guys see like the heart is glowing incredibly bright. And like the lights begin to flicker as sparks begin to fly off Vasylla. Vasylla, you feel like this pain like deep in the pit of your stomach. Like as the lights flicker and dim and you guys see like more psh, psh. Varys, give me dexterity saving throw and like one of the green sparks flies towards your head. Varys, the spark like strikes a piece of wall next to you, and you see it like it kind of crumples into itself. Like it's like kind of melts, like it slides on the floor. You see like an eye like materializes inside it, and it tries to like bubble onto you. I need everyone to roll me initiative, please.
This is all my fault.
I don't know why that went to GM.
Okay.
Ouch.
It's in your hands, guys.
Dan, I don't think it did the exhaustion. Is that supposed to be that affects initiative, right?
Yeah, yeah. Every D20 roll is affected. So what's your exhaustion level at the moment? Would be
It's
minus
2.
So if it's 2, that would be with disadvantage -1.
Both of my rolls actually I just realized that my last 2 rolls went to GM as well.
Yeah,
So
9. Right, that would be a 14 then, Duncan. Boom. Right, we have Mordenkainen. And we have these 2 little fellas. I'm going to put them on the same turn.
Man, Mav, that might be the worst time for you to roll in that one. I'm just saying.
What am I gonna do, bro? I'm the cancer patient. What? You want me to pull the? You want me to pull it out myself? Fine. Give me the knife.
I hand Vasylla a knife.
All right, let's get digging.
Alrighty. Fisk, you can see like these small bubbling like weird creatures like with these eyes, like they're fairly small, like they're about like 4 feet tall. They look like sludgy bubbles. But something about them like immediately smells like both raw and wrong to you. Like they're like it kind of hurts your eyes to look at them. They're essentially like raw bubbles of like raw magic with given essence.
And this thing came from Vasylla?
Came from Vasylla, yes.
Is it hostile to Varys?
It seems to be trying to copulate with his head.
With Varys's head? Oh.
It's like trying to like it's trying to like lap up at his head.
Okay. Then I will head over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, Use feline agility and get over there. I want to try and stick it with the spear and toss it to the other side.
All right. Go ahead, give me an attack roll. Like it's very weird, this thing. You can tell it doesn't have like a traditional body. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's see if my rolls work again. No,
That
they
hits.
don't.
That hits, actually.
Oh. Okay. So it's a
Oh, wait, what? Oh, sorry, I just realized what happened here. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
yeah.
I thought we fixed this.
Nope. So that's
Right,
a
Just use the D20 roller from the side there. I guess
Okay.
that would be a 5 plus 9 is usually... I thought it was a 4. Hold on. 5
14.
plus 9 is 14. That doesn't work.
okay.
And yes, I know that's weird.
I'm gonna try it one more time. And it's a plus 10. Right?
Yes. Well, it says that plus 9 on the side, so...
We'll go with a 9 then. That's fine.
yeah.
Does that hit?
does not...
28.
As you strike it with a spear, it seems like its body just kind of like wiggles around it, instead of like it kind of like goes, woof, and
28?
then like closes on the side. Yes, 28. You get a
Okay.
sense that something is weird about this, how these things' bodies function. Fisk, you have a pretty good perception. Give me a bonus action nature check, perhaps. A nature or arcana check, your choice. Fuck it, arcana.
Same for me anyway.
You are like, you know that should have landed. You don't know what the fuck.
Alright, that's my turn then. I'm gonna try and stay with Varys and make sure it doesn't turn into something fucking weird.
Oh, it already is. Right, Honorin, you are up.
I got a 12. All the
Yeah.
orders right out of order.
Oh, what the hell is going on with the order?
No idea.
Right, sorry that. Tomagen, you're up.
Yeah, he's just gonna haul ass. 5, 10, 15. Pulling out Mother's Sorrow. 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. 35, 40, 45. And he's going to load everything up. Green Flame Blade and Divine Smite. Mother's Sorrow. There it is.
20. As you slice into it with Mother's Sorrow, it just like kind of forms and reforms. It doesn't seem to have done anything.
And what happens with the Green Flame Blade and the Divine Smite?
No,
Nothing?
doesn't. They didn't even go off. Like because
Alright,
it didn't
okay,
stop.
okay.
The hit didn't go
He sits
through.
there. Yeah, he sits there and he looks at his axe and he's just like,
Huh?
you see, yeah, like, this thing's broken or that thing's not
This
quite
thing,
here.
this thing's broken.
yeah, he's like, this is broken or this thing ain't here really.
What is your passive perception, Tom John?
23.
23. I'd like you to give me an Arcana check as a bonus action.
Okay. 23.
23. These things are somewhat out of tune with reality. and they're kind of like changing, like they're kind of like turning the laws of physics on their head a bit. You don't want to roll high, you want to roll low. Essentially, like you want to hit it as slowly as possible.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Well, oh, wait a minute. I get a second attack. I forgot about that shit.
You want to hit?
Oh, are
as
you a level
slowly
5
as-
paladin now?
I am. So yeah.
Okay, there we go.
You hit it as slowly
You
as
see
possible.
Tarmagin's eyes kind of light up a little bit, and well, shit. How do you swing slow? He's just gonna
How do
kind
you
of push.
Try to think about ways to give your character as the worst possible thing to hit it.
Are you telling this to the paladin rogue? Really?
The worst way to hit it. You just see it really quickly. Just pulls out his dagger, right? He just flips it into his hand, closes his eyes, and just pokes like a fucking madman.
Roll me an attack. Oh, wait, make an attack roll with
just with a
disadvantage.
dagger. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, make an attack roll with disadvantage.
God, where's... I haven't used... You have never seen him pull a dagger once. Are you fucking kidding me?
Unfortunately, like you are just such a good stabber that like it would have hit it if it was a normal creature, but it's not.
In any
No,
other
that's
fight, this
awesome.
would be great.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, as soon as it lands, you see Tarbagin's like, damn it.
The world's
Okay.
20th ritual.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. We have this thing, and you see that it's actually like trying to settle on a form. And I'm going to roll a d10 here. Oh no.
Daniel, don't.
Yes?
Don't.
I will. I can't not.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't bring more.
Yeah.
Don't bring more.
Well, no, that's not what the laughter
Oh,
was
okay.
for. You see it starting to transform and assuming a more physical shape. And as it does, like you see like these 4 like little nubbly legs like coming off of it. They have like and they have vicious claws on them. And then like its body like starts to like round out and like wrinkle and wrinkle and wrinkle and wrinkle. And until it almost looks like some kind of fucked up brain with claws and tentacles. And it grows and goes until it's almost like the size of a horse, kind of like forcefully like pushing the 3 of you away from it. And now it does have a solid form. And hold on, let me just switch it out. Let me see. Ptarmigan, you probably wouldn't have seen anything like this. Fisk, same to you. Various, oh god in heavens no. Various, you recognize this monster, coming from a monster family of monster hunters. This is a prime intellect devourer. Right. It's going to get.
Just gonna have to
Did
spec
it
out
grow that
next
big,
time.
or is that just for our own visibility?
It grew that big. It's large size now. It's going to. And you hear like distorted laughter coming from the enlightened one, like in your mind, like, which you'll note he hasn't joined the initiative, because he's like, fuck them. Why would I help them? Fuck you guys. Okay. Right. So, it's going to. The Prime Intellect Devourer is going to target one creature that has a brain, and please give me, let's see, Varys, could you please give me an intelligence saving throw? 23. Okay.
Ah,
You succeed. Okay, but you still take. Let me see. You take half of this in psychic damage, so you take 11 points of psychic damage.
oh, I didn't raise my hit points from my 11 points. Okay, got it.
One fight where we can't have our tank.
Alright, Duncan. This one is going to come up to you and going to try to suckle on your leg, and I'm going to roll a d10 for that one as well.
I don't like that word. Not gonna lie.
That one's gonna be an aboleth.
Actually, it's funny you should say that.
I was joking.
You see it kind of like its foam kind of like beginning descending, and as it approaches you, it actually disappears from view. What is your passive perception there, Duncan?
Let me open my character sheet. It is. Where is it? 16.
16. Like, oh god, thank god it probably like phased out. Oh fuck, it turned into a cube, it turned into an acid cube, it turned into an ooze now!
What? What
Give me
have
an
I been
dexterity
eating?
saving throw, Duncan, please.
And are those at disadvantage?
No. You only have 2, right?
Yeah.
You turned into some sort of gelatinous cube. Those are very well known, and those are very well dangerous. Right. So this is a 15 minus 1. That's a 14. You fail. You become absorbed into the cube. I can't find my see-through one, so I'll have to use this green one instead.
The gelatinous cube incident.
Gelatinous cube incident. Right, gelatinous cube. Rolls fairly poorly. Okay. Let me see. And you, my friend, take, I believe, 46 points of acid damage. Wow, you are lucky. You only got 8 points of acid damage. Where's the last one? And the last one, I roll a d10 for him. That's a 9. Ouch. Okay. This one stays the same, but like it's going to go to Vasylla. Oh wait, no. No, that should have been no. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I misread the chart. No, on a 1 they would have stayed the same. This one turns into. Oh yeah. Aha. You see this one kind of like and transforms into a shade. Alrighty. Technically, that one had its turn already. So we're gonna go with Mordenkainen. You see like sweat dripping off him, but no more sparks coming from Vasylla on his turn. Duncan, you're up.
Okay, so I'm inside a cube of acid.
Yes, you are currently, you are restrained, you are choking, you can't breathe, and on the cube's turn you're going to take acid damage as well.
Strangely enough, not the worst thing that's happened to me in the last 24 hours. Can I make an attempt to escape?
Yes. Also,
Actually,
it should have been 66. Sorry.
oh, I can. So more damage.
Only 4 more.
One more. Okay. So I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast it. Even though
I believe it has a verbal element. You can't really cast verbal spells from inside.
It does. Okay. In that case, that has verbal. I think in this moment he's just gonna panic and try to get out. Is there an attempt? Can I attempt to escape?
Yes. Oh, yes, of course. Let me see. Where is it? Yes, you can make me a strength check
No,
to
that'll
try
be
to
fun.
push your way out.
And that's a disadvantage, correct?
That's a disadvantage, correct? Sorry.
If I use that inspiration, would that become a 22, or do I roll again with
You
disadvantage?
roll again. You roll again. For fairness' sake.
All right, I'll
So you
roll
roll
again.
again. You roll again, but you'll take the leftmost one.
The left.
Yes. 19.
Ha!
Right, Duncan, you. Oh. And then like you feel like a surge of energy. Like I'm not dying here. I'm not dying here. And you manage to
Holy
forcefully pull yourself out, like almost, like that, pushing yourself through pure adrenaline. The creature making the attempt, you still take 3d6 damage of acid. So that was, so 66. Wow, another 8. But you are free, and you're like,
And that's another 8 damage.
that's 8 damage, but you are free. You have used your action and a teeny bit of your movement.
Okay.
No, not your movement, sorry. You just used your action.
Okay, so I'm just doing a quick check on what of my. Could I use a hellish rebuke as a reaction during my turn?
No. A hellish rebuke is usually as a, against an actual attack that was made against you. This was just acid burning you.
Okay, I don't really have any spell slots because I didn't get a rest, so I'm just gonna end my turn here.
Okie doke. Honorin, I need you to make me another casting check.
That's too complicated.
Pew, pew, pew. 3 more sparks fly out. Fisk, give me dexterity saving throw, please. Fisk, you managed to handily dodge the glob that lands in front of you. This one lands here, and this one lands over here. Alrighty. And I'm like, yeah, you're sweating hard, and like you're stumbling over some of the wards, like the intense focus acquired of you. Now, here's what you can do on future turns. You can try to, you can try to both continue casting this while and then try to cast a spell like a cantrip or something as fast as you can, but it will increase the DC. And I'll tell you, DC isn't that high. It's just that you've been rolling bad, unfortunately. Okay. Let's see now. Varys, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to face step.
Alright, what to?
10, 15, 20, 25, right here.
Okay.
That out. And then I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at that thing.
The Prime Devourer, go ahead.
Yeah.
12. Does that hit? It is not.
3.
Yeah, it's 3, so go ahead and give me 2 more.
I get 2 more, yeah.
24 will hit. And 8 will not. Yeah, it seems that once they assume a form, like they're no longer like impossible to hit with a high roll. But else, yeah. Alright. 11 points of fire damage. Doesn't like it.
That's it.
Okay. Remember your features from last time. Alright, the cube does, the cube like hungry. So Duncan, give me, it's going to try to engulf you again. And Duncan, give me another dexterity saving throw, please.
I was hoping if I didn't look at the screen that wouldn't happen. Dexterity saving throw.
Yes. I'm going to have the enlightened one roll a turn just so like we can say he's moving along. Oops. Duncan, welcome home. You take 19 points of acid damage. Right. Vasylla, you're up.
What do I do?
Vasylla, this is about this. You feel like all these forces like trying to tear you apart. You feel like your very essence is being. It's like you feel like your ribs are being pulled open, like from 2 different sides, by some kind of giant. Like something is trying to. You ever see King Kong, the original movie? It feels like something is trying to tear your jaw open, like you're the dinosaur.
Oh, don't.
King
That's
Kong is
so-
there.
I
I need you to give me. Shh, Vasylla, give me a strength saving throw to hold yourself together.
Oh. Can I rage?
You can.
All right, fellas, watch this shit. Let's do this. Yeah, that's a
Vasylla,
20.
you succeed, and you guys see as like part of the shock head like starting to recede. There's like a picture of like a red peachy fuzz starting to grow on her scalp.
I'm a newborn. Anything I can really do on my turn aside from like endure?
What would you like to attempt to do?
I'm like looking. You see like the commotion happening, and you see her like looking around more frantically and looking to, I guess, to honor him in Mordenkainen as to what to do. She seems lost and even kind of anxious.
Mordenkainen is far too busy casting, but like to look at you. Like you can see that this is taking his full focus as the glow of the heart intensifies. I'm realizing I forgot to roll for bassoon, but for the meantime, Fisk, go ahead.
I'm gonna try again. Try with this thing again. Does it work now? It does.
Yes,
Good.
it does. Now that it's actually assumed a form, it is no longer doing that, fortunately. So.
I was referring to the rolls, but yes.
Yeah, no, as well. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a crit. Okay. 6, 10.
And one more. Just slice across, jab right into it, and then kick it off the end of the spear.
Like you slam the spear into the larger creature, then like twist yourself off, and then like give a kick. Like that is 10, 21, 27. Nice.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna move over to here.
If
if you're moving out of its range, probably will.
I
react
mean,
to
I'm
attacking.
staying within range, so if it's here, then that's fine.
Oh,
I'm just kind of circling around it.
I'm just gonna fish roll 20 because like everything just went black for a second. Alright. Tom, you up.
Could I push in and flank on Fisk by the door?
If you open the door, yes.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that yet. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to green flame blade with Mother Sorrow on this thing. And I'm just trying to hit it.
Okay. Sure.
Does that hit?
That hits.
Okay, so I think it's that and that. That's it.
12, 15, 27.
And how's it look?
12, 15, 27. You kind of get the sense that it's still pretty tough. It's pretty tough. Like, despite being a big brain, it's like kind of hitting. It almost feels kind of chitiny, like leathery on the outside, and it's still looking pretty tough.
All right, then I'm just gonna smacky dacky it one more time for good measure without all the buffs. Does that hit it?
13 will not hit it, unfortunately.
And why am I rolling at disadvantage?
I'm not sure, but it's still the.
I'm not. I shouldn't. That should not have been at disadvantage. So
yeah,
but still.
Does your attack style anything else?
Nope, that's it. Wait a minute. I haven't used my bonus action, so I disengage off this thing.
Oakley Dokely. Okay, let me see. Where's the other three? Oh, I know what happened. I actually put him on the GM layer. Silly me. One is over here, one is over here, and one is over here. Alrighty. D10. Another one. And a D10. Ooh, 7. Ooh. You see as one of them transforms into like this little tentacled creature. I don't actually have a token for Flumph, so I'm going to use this octopus.
Flumph? Holy shit.
And the last one... an 8. Okay, let's see, what is an 8? That's not fair. I'll be fine. You guys are pretty strong. This one, like I see, like, and transforms into a banshee. Initiative. I think that would be plus 1. And you, my friend, are at 5. Okay. That's that turn. And this guy is gonna go over here and Fisk. He's going to like. I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw, please, Fisk.
Wow.
22. Very nicely done, Fisk. Like, you kind of feel Meredith going, like a bit, kind of like her intelligence is like supporting yours a little bit, like helping you resist. It's going to like almost purr against the other one. Okay, that is its turn, and Mordenkainen is going to. He succeeds. Duncan, you are up.
Will you allow me a free action just to say in my head to Xantra, if I die, you die with me?
Au contraire, I am incapable of death.
But you're
I'll
stuck
simply
here.
be free. I'll simply be free to find a new host. I prefer my powers are limited when I don't have a living one. But you forget I already gave you power. If I feel that we are in dire situation, then we'll see. Why? Why do you want? Do you feel like you're close to death, darling? Do you want to maybe give me control so I can get you out of the situation?
I push her out of my head and try to break out of the gelatinous cube on my own.
Alright, give me a strength check, please. Disadvantage -1. Sorry, Duncan.
I will use a fate point.
Duncan.
Boom.
Fuck this shit. Not a good. And you
Lightweight,
push your way out.
baby.
12 acid damage to you, Duncan. And you're like standing there panting, but good God, do you feel like a badass?
Oh, fuck me. All right. And then I don't think I can do anything for. That was my action, correct?
Yes, that would have been your action. I recommend using your movement to get away from it.
Yeah,
Get the fuck away.
I definitely am. I'm going to. My movement's half, so I have 15 feet. So I'm going to go 5, open this door, 10, close the door,
Why is your movement halved?
exhaustion.
How many levels?
You only have 2 levels.
Okay, I don't have the rules for this, nor have I memorized them. I'm just going off my sheets.
No worries, homie, no worries.
I made the
in
same
the homebrew
mistake.
channel. Yeah, no worries, it happens. In the homebrew channel, we have them, but don't worry. This is what I'm here for. I'll remind you. It's only skill checks. You don't have half movement. You have your full movement.
Cool. Either way, good. Door closed. So that was 5, 10. I'm gonna go. Actually, if I had the movement to do it, this thing right here is a baddie.
It is a baddie, but you don't have an action.
Right. Nope, I'm going in here and closing the door, and I'm going to move back 5, 10 feet, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. The enlightened one is going to simply. He does seem to be. See him kind of like as a psychic shield raises around him, and he'll move over here, and you see him raise a hand, and just for it, like, and you see like the jelly starts to rumble, And surprising no one, it fails its intelligence saving throw. And takes, let me see, 28 points of psychic damage. Okay. Honor him. Would you like to make a attack
No.
this turn? And go ahead and make your casting check.
Yes, I will try and cast cantrip, I guess. That's all I can do is...
Okay, so you are trying to.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna ask me to roll.
Well, that's the thing, right? So you can cast a spell, and you can cast a cantrip. It'll be +1, level 1 spell, +2 for the DC increase. Or you can just, try not to, and just straight roll your casting check there.
I have to cast a firebolt.
Firebolt, okay. The DC will increase by 1. Go ahead and tell me who you're casting it on and roll it. Alright, go ahead. $18, that's a hit. Go and roll damage. Actually, hold on, 24, 60. Didn't take that damage. 20. Yeah, now it's bloodied. Alright, Tanner. Very nice. Roll me your casting check, please. $18, that's a success. No more sparks come off Vasylla on this turn. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. Flump like, oh my goodness. Don't worry, everyone. I'll help you. It's going to make a little intelligence saving check to see what it can do to help.
Let's bring new Meredith.
Oh, they're so cute. Right, it's going to it's going to see those two big ass intellect devourers. My ancient foe. And he'll kind of float over. 20, 25, 30. Oh, they're vulnerable to psychic damage. I feel so bad.
That's why I was laughing.
It'll let me see, 15 feet. It's going to like dash over here, so like it'll position itself over both of them. Stay far away, my friends. I'm going to try to delete these beasts of iniquity. Temujin, you have no idea what the fuck this thing is. Fisk, neither do you.
The squid just
Vasylla
flew
with her
over my
background.
shoulder picking a fight, is what I'm seeing.
Wait, Daniel, does
Essentially.
Vasylla know?
Okay, alright.
Yes, Vasylla knows.
She's like, oh, fuck.
And Varys would too. Like from you guys will occasionally like there will have been times that someone like mistake the flump for like something much more nefarious.
Die.
Okay, Varys, you're up.
Oh, it's so fun.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna launch into this the one next to Fist with my bow. Actually, yeah, my bow.
Certainly, go ahead. The one next to Fisk, unfortunately, 11 and 12 will not penetrate its thick hide.
What about the 22?
Oh, I didn't see the 22. A 22 will penetrate its thick hide.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to throw a fireball.
All right. I believe. Remind me? Do you have advantage on this?
I do because I hit. Yeah, you're right.
In that case, yeah. Go ahead. Make me another roll because the 13 would have missed. 17 will hit. All right.
Nice.
9 fire damage. I really like this change I made too in your class. I think it's good.
DM. Appreciate
All right.
that.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I'm going to. What is this thing down next to Bassoon? What is that?
It's a shade. It's a shadow of some sort. You see him, like you see Bassoon kind of like go pale.
Okay.
You faced off with one of these before. They basically suck your strength.
Okay. And then I'm gonna see that, and I was about to turn and run towards Bassoon to try to help him, but then I realized what's next to him, and I'm just gonna stay exactly where I'm at and end my turn.
Okay. Jelly Belly is going to move forward towards the nearest living thing. Enlightened one, however, is flying too high, and so that would not be him. It will be... What is the closest living thing? Oh yeah, it would still be you. Donkey. Hold on, move this to the back. And like you can decide, like you can see it kind of like, Duncan, you're like kind of in a horror movie as you see like green slime start to like through the door. It technically has to dash, but you can see that it's like almost all the way through it, and like as it starts to like reinflate itself. Hold on, 5. No, actually, it can't make it all the way through, even with the dash, because moving through restricted places is difficult terrain. Right, so you can, so like Duncan, you're like in a horror movie, you can see it like kind of like under the door frame. Bassoon. Get away from me! Get away! Bassoon is going to take a few steps backwards. The Shadow is actually going to swipe at him. Ooh, that's a 22. 7 necrotic, and that's Bassoon's like... Ah! Oh no. Okay. See Bassoon gather like air within him, and spits out a gout of black flame at the Shadow, who is going to make a dexterity saving throw and succeed, taking 7 points of fire damage. However, it is ignited. No, it succeeded. It's not ignited. Alright, this guy is going to look at you, Tom and Jen, and no, it's going to look at the flumph. And it's going to yum 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 yum. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's going to try to just straight up like eat the guy like with who's vulnerable to psychic damage. Let's see if the flumph is gonna succeed. Yes, please feed on me. You see, like it just kind of like chomps off. See how like the top of its body, like slash head, is like a mushroom. Oh, he's supposed to be like a little little Goomba guy, little mushroom man from Mario. Didn't realize.
I love him. He is so pathetic.
He just eats like the top, like you see like the mouth like closes around it, like the jaw, like as the two half of the brain that closes and closes off it, and then just like a mass of tentacles fall out. This is all that remains of him.
Are you dead?
I'm sorry. He has vulnerability psychic damage. He just took like 100 like psychic damage because of the vulnerability.
Hey,
Hey, that's a turn that it wasn't attacking you guys.
real quick, sorry. What's the little shiny thing up next to Mordecai? Up as northeast.
That's the heart.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Archdruid's egg.
Got it.
No, that's the Archsage's heart.
Archsage's
Vasylla,
egg.
you're up.
Huh. I'm not sure what I can do here.
We'll start with a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, we're continuing that. Does this still continue the rage? Or would I have
This
to-
continues the rage. This pain absolutely continues the rage.
About a nat 20.
27. Right, Vasylla, because that's a nat 20, I'll count it as 2, which will bring us up to 3.
Out of
Nice.
4? Yeah.
Alright, you see as like the shark form recedes further, and you guys see the form of Vasylla that you guys are more used to, that you guys met her in. However, this one has like a shock of red, like through her, the black hair. Completely skip one of the shark forms. Like you see, it like goes from like to this, and then to this. Okay.
Oh my god, it might actually be 4. Holy shit.
Fisk, you up.
I am going to keep laying into the one that's next to me. It's 1, 2, 18 to hit. I'm gonna use
18 will hit.
bonus action to do Step of the Wind and back off. About there. And that'll end my turn for
Right.
now. During this whole time with Vasylla, do I feel like Bond is lessening the pain at all? Is it doing anything? The warding bond.
The boarding bond, you feel that it's helping keep it more stable. Like there's something. Yes, I will tell you that like it's definitely making the pain more bearable. Like instead of mind breaking, it is merely tormentful. You yourself feel part of it, but Fisk, you already used this kind of mental anguish. As long as it doesn't continue for too long, you think you can handle it.
Yep.
And also,
All
you
right.
haven't gotten hit yet, so I haven't been able to make you make saves.
So, that's my turn.
Alright, Tomogen, you're up.
Yeah, he does a real quick disengage. Just to about here. And you just hear Vasylla yelled out really loud. And catches her definite attention. Win! And that's my turn.
Yeah.
Tatakai!
Okay, Shmuel.
Oh, come off it.
Like you do,
Right.
you do see like she's anxious in this, but it gives her a little more hope.
Alright, very nicely done. Okay. Let me see here. Ooh, what's going on? Alright. Alright, Tomogen, that's the end of your turn. Let's see, we have the Banshee. Something's gone awry. One moment. Sorry. Yeah, why is she here? Get away from here, Banshee, you silly person. You don't belong here. You're a 10. Everybody else is 20. Okay, I don't think there's any more base sparks, so I'm just going to delete that, unless... No, I'm not gonna, because there might be more sparks later. Alright, this one is... Let's see. Fisk, you look nice and tasty. Go ahead and give me a intelligence saving throw, please.
Did anybody else hear a Decepticon?
Fisk, can you hear me? Hello. Could you give me an intelligence saving throw, please?
Yeah,
can you guys
sorry,
hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Intelligence save.
14. Let me see here. Yeah, 14 will succeed, but just barely. Oop.
Woo!
Alright, you take half of... you take 18, so that's... You take 9 psychic damage. Ooh, that was...
The Decepticon was... That was a joke. Is anybody else getting majorly scrambled audio?
No.
I'm not.
It must be on my end then. I'm getting really bad audio.
Oh yeah, I think it's your end.
Yeah. Ah, shit, it was just his turn, too. Duncan, you're up.
Okay, am I coming through okay?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
coming through perfect, yeah.
Okay. I'm getting
Duncan,
really
you can
bad.
see, like, the... Right, I'll try to contact him.
Can I get to the other door without going through the ooze? This one?
No, it's kind of like... It kind of snapped in the middle, but, like, because it doesn't have the additional token, but it is supposed to be... It is technically a large creature, so it is moving through both doors.
Alright, well, I'm going to move back 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm going to hit it with some Eldritch Blasts.
Blazed. Alright, go ahead. That's a hit, and that's a hit.
And it
16,
moves them
13,
backwards.
15. Yeah, like, you see the splash, like, as it's the, see, 31, 40, yeah, no, just as the last blast hits it, like, it kind of gets splashed over the side and then falls, disintegrating into little droplets. You guys hear the hissing as it hits the floor below.
That'll end my turn.
Okay, the Enlightened One will tell you in your mind, I suggest you stay there and cast your spells from afar. Friends. Only you hear this, Duncan. It's going to make a... Let's see. If the it's going to ready in action if the Banshee approaches Duncan or himself. Honor him, you up.
Are we still chanting and casting this?
Yes, you feel that it's nearing the completion very soon. Ish.
What, this mine dude been hit?
This mine dude? Yeah, it has been hit. The other one, not so much.
I'll target that one with Firebolt then.
Alright. Go ahead. Unfortunate. Sorry. firebolt pings off its hide. Go ahead and give me that casting check. That's a success. Alrighty, Banshee's turn. Been a while since I got to use one of these. Okay. She makes a Banshee wail. Actually, no, hold on. I just realized it's... 1 second. She'll move towards you guys, actually, and she'll make a... Then she'll make the Banshee's wail. And I need...
very fast.
I need the... I need to honor him, Vasylla, Bassoon... Yeah, I need honor him, Vasylla, and Bassoon to make me... What kind of this again? Come on. Wisdom saving throws. No, Constitution saving throws. Sorry. I was hitting another ability. Constitution saving throws from Honorim, Vasylla, and I'll make one for Mordenkainen. Honorim, you... That's a failure, Honorim. Would you like to use something? You feel like your strength, your life force kind of like shatter as a result of the whale.
He knows arcane deflection and it's forward to that.
That will pass. Vasylla, that will pass.
Oh.
And Mordenkainen. Oh fuck.
Oh
Mordenkainen
no!
looks at you on him.
Can I give him my fate point?
No. Mordenkainen looks at you on him. Like you see like blood kind of like coming out of his eyes and ears, and he'll say, "You can finish this." And Mordenkainen falls to 0 HP, and kind of like you guys hear him thunk as he falls down to the bottom floor.
Did my head doctor mid-surgery just crit fail his fucking con save? Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm gonna cry. I am gonna cry. And then cry.
I need to check something.
Is it 0 HP or is it just unconscious?
It's 0 HP. I need to see what happens to the mansion. Give me 1 second. I think it should be fine.
Yeah, it's not concentration. It's just an individual effect.
Furnishings and other dissipate if removed from the mansion when the spell ends. No, the spell ends after 24 hours. You guys are fine. You guys immediately hear, like 10 Samuels go, Master Mordenkainen, like from below, like that scene in iRobot. Like, are you all right? Yeah, they can't really assist in terms of combat, but fortunate. Yeah, Mordenkainen is over here. Like, honor him, you feel like as the spells kind of thing, like kind of like and like moves towards you, you're going to have to make some intense concentration. Varys, you're up.
Where did Mordekainen just, like, did he just disappear?
Did he just disappear?
He fell to the second floor, because the bottom floor. You guys are on the second floor, so he fell, like, to the first floor,
through
like,
the
with the
floor?
entry hallway. Where you guys are right now, there's no floor. Like, you guys are, they're floating on, like, in the space between there. So he, like, fell, like, like, you see all those trees and stuff? Like, those are kind of illusionary. He fell down to the first floor. You can see the entry hall, like, where you guys came in.
Okay, so I can't see him anymore, basically.
Well, I mean, if you look over the balcony, you could see him.
Can I jump down there?
You could.
So is he, like, unconscious on the floor? Fell down?
Yeah. Yes. In fact, he's bleeding a bit because, no, he took some bludgeon falling damage from the fall.
Okay. How far down is it from where I'm at?
30 feet.
I don't know if this is stupid or not, but Varys, seeing the guy who just joined the Grey Company and who was doing all of this work, is freaking out, and he is going to. Is he still? Does he look like completely like he's completely out? Or
He's
is he like
unconscious. Yeah, he's bleeding from the head, eyes closed. Are you Mordenkainen is still out. Like, are you going down? Are you jumping down?
I was going to. I mean, Varys, but
okay.
unless, yeah, Varys is going to. I'm just gonna fucking do it. Varys is gonna do it because he's freaking out. No man left behind. He's gonna take one of his black arrows. There's 2 left, and he's gonna shoot it next to Mordenkainen, which teleports him right to where he is.
Oh, nice. All right.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
And then he is going to touch him with the Air of the Sun.
I hate to. Is that a bonus action
Bonus
for
action.
the Air of the Sun?
Bonus action is
All
Air of
right.
the Sun.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
shit.
Bonus action,
That's-
Air of the Sun.
Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong thing. It's a 2d6 healing.
Right.
I'll just roll 2d6.
You
sorry.
you crush Mordenkainen's bald head.
I didn't mean to do that. All right, hold on. 2d6.
Varys walked for Strahd all along.
You need to finish him off.
There we go.
Alright, Mordenkainen
Alright.
like stares.
And I just kneel down and I touch him and I say, "You're gonna be okay." And then that ends my turn.
Alrighty. With that, this cube is gone. Bassoon is going to attempt to deal with the shade on his own. And I can't supflex it, so he's just going to. Uses one of his fire attacks. 14, but that'll still hit. 17. Alright, the shade is not looking good. Dom, you look tasty. Give me an intelligence saving throw, please. If this creature's going to. $14. None of you are failing these.
Oh, and that's actually not even supposed to be -1. I forgot to turn that off because of exhaustion.
Right, you take 5 points. No, you don't. Aren't you immune to psychic attacks?
Yeah,
Oh, psychic
actually,
damage?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, it's
How,
supposed-
how
yeah,
does
I
that?
think so.
How does the helmet work?
Let's
How
look
does
at
the
that.
helmet?
I can't remember how
Yeah.
what you wrote on it. Let me look.
I don't think you're immune. I think you're
Not
resistant.
immune, but resistant. I think.
So that means you take 2 points of psychic damage.
Resistant. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
All
take
right,
2
all
points.
right.
Right, Vasylla, you are up. Make me that strength saving throw, please.
This one's for Meredith. Let's go.
20. That's a success. You're almost there, Vasylla. Like, you guys see as Vasylla's hair change shade to red and her skin starting to lose the green and become like a little pinker and a little blancher. Oh, Vasylla, like the side, like Vasylla, you cannot see this room anymore. Like, you're far, far away. Fisk, you're up.
Okay. I actually, I'm gonna take out a couple of darts. Just reach into my vest and just toss out a couple of darts at this thing. These big long metal spikes just go
Oh, yeah.
Flying out.
That's hits.
That hits.
Just squish, squish.
Squish, squish.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm gonna wait for it there. I'm gonna
Okay.
hit this thing and just stand there facing it. Yeah, I think that's my turn.
All right, Ptarmigan, you're up.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm unmuted, yes. I am unfolding my saw spear.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to just hit this thing from here. Just kind of holding it off, you know. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna try and stab in it. And that's it. One time.
Go for it.
And what the hell is unflying? A long time since I used it, sorry.
16 will hit. 12 slashing.
Okay. Okay, well, I can apply green flame to that, right?
Did you cast Green Flame?
I did. Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah, then, yeah.
yeah, I think. Well, I mean, I didn't, but I'm not sure with cantrips. If not, that's fine. I don't know. And
Yeah.
brace. That's
So
it.
if
yeah.
you're only
If
attacking
I
once, usually it's like Green Flame, yeah. I'm fine with that, yeah. Just make sure to say it next time.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm not doing anything. Fancy. Smite, I don't get it. So yeah.
8. All right. Nice. Good damage.
Yeah, and he's just
Wait.
kind of braced there. He's like, "Come on, Vasylla, you couldn't have thought of kobolds or whatever."
This creature like a shot, like Fist, give me an intelligence saving throw, please. These things are hungry for brains.
How far did it go?
Almost up to you, but it couldn't make quite all the way to you.
So it can't reach? Because that was the
Well,
aim.
it
I wanted.
It has 10. It has 10 feet. Like
It has a 10-foot range. Okay.
yes.
All right.
Sorry.
I'll keep that in mind for next time.
Fisk, alright, 19. Very nice. You managed to resist. That's a 7 psychic damage for you. And Mordenkainen is going to recast his flight spell and then immediately like up back up the heart in motion. Between, like, he's going to try to reassert his part of the ritual, which is going to lower the DC from what it would have been. Like, but there is kind of like that glitch for a moment, so that will affect it. He's going to make the roll and still succeed, almost like he has like some crazy huge modifier to Arcana to his casting check. Duncan.
All right, from where I'm standing, I can see that's the shade guy, right?
Yes.
He's still alive, still breathing.
No,
Maybe
he's
not
undead.
breathing. Undead. Cool. He's getting the old Eldritch Blast treatment.
Eldritch Blast. That's a 16, a 22, and a 15. Those will the first two will hit, and I believe you said that you have like the Eldritch Spear, so it like shoves them out like 10 feet.
Repelling blast, but I have the option to move him 10 feet if I want to, and yeah, both of those will knock him 20 feet. So 20 feet total backwards.
Like like dispersing a lot of his shade. Like Bassoon looks towards you and gives you like a ferocious, appreciative nod. You can see like with his pale and his veins are black in his face. Go ahead, Sai.
No, it's all good. I'm just poking my head back out and realizing, holy fuck, this is bad. And I'm gonna use half. No, I'm gonna just end my turn here.
Right. The Enlightened One is still kind of playing the role of your bodyguard, although you get the feeling it's not really you he's concerned about. Honorim, you are up. You feel
something boiling within the surface. A voice. Power. Take it. Power. Take it. For a moment, I don't think anybody really is looking at Honorim, but Honorim, you can sense the your face wrinkling in a way, and you feel as if something is caressing your mind. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please, Honorim. You succeed in pushing the essence from your mind, resuming your normal self. You decide to worry about it later, probably. Honorim, you know the drill. You feel like it would... This turn, it will be a bit more difficult, but you can still attempt to cast a spell if you like.
Only cantrips, right?
No, I said you can cast any spell, it just the DC will increase by appropriately by the spell's level. So cantrip 1 plus 2, so the spell's level plus 1, I guess, yeah, because cantrips are 1.
Gotcha. All right, I can hit the Banshee level 5 magic missile.
Okay, go ahead. That will increase the DC by quite a bit. All right, go ahead.
Durham's hand just turns into a Gatling gun.
Very
Freaking
small
war.
Gatling gun.
Alright,
War
that's
wizard.
2 times 10? That's 2 times 5, that's 10. No, that's 2 times 6 because of your thing, right? So that's, are you still tuned to it?
Level 1 gets 3. Level 3 is 7
Level
plus
5.
1, 8. Big 16 points of damage.
Alright, 16 points of damage. All force, so she takes it all. Alright, Anna, make me that caster check. It will be high. Anna, you fail. Let's roll that d4. That's a 1. Alright. Let me see. Damagen. Hide behind you.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Banshee. Let's see. Luckily, she can only do the whale once per day. However, she's going to... She'll do her horrifying visage ability. And each non-undead, so everybody within 60 feet of you that is not undead or a magical creature.
I mean, hey.
So the life is 1. Well, I mean, ones with eyes, technically, so... Enlightened one is fine. Oh well, whatever. Must succeed... Oh, okay, no, she did. That can see her, yeah, that can see her. 60 feet, I think, includes everybody. So everybody give me a wisdom saving throw, please. DC 13.
Does it go down too?
It's a square. It's a quill. Yeah, you guys are only 30 feet, so yeah. Duncan fails. Vasylla, do you still have superiority die?
Yeah.
Right, still you
full
succeed.
rested, yeah.
Right. Let me roll for Mordenkainen. You fucking joking!
Is
Never
that
meet your heroes.
never? Are you sure
Why?
I can't give it to him the fate point?
It's not even a spell, so you can't get spell resistance from it, so you just... Oh! And
Are you sure I can't give the person who's conducting?
Yes, I. It's a hard rule. I can't. No fate point transfer. Morgan is frightened.
This
Of
mod's
the
high enough,
Banshee.
he'll be fine.
But he's going to grit his teeth and stay there, but it luckily just means that he's not going to be moving the Banshee, and
You know what
but his
happens when
skill
you
checks will
meet your heroes,
be with
right?
disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
They never live up to the hype.
I'm so this always happens in this fucking campaign. The NPCs always roll shit. Varys, you're up.
Godfrey out here, like.
Okay, I guess what I'm gonna do is like I can see this up here next to Fist. From where I'm at, I mean, it's kind of hanging over the edge. It looks like a little bit.
Yeah, you can see it.
I'm just gonna light into it with my bow.
Go ahead. Alright, you stick it in the ass 3 times.
I got it. Okay. I'm gonna re-roll one of those that 7, that damage roll
Sure.
with my piercer. So that would be so instead of a 7 on that, it's going to be sorry. Oh,
It's a light.
10. Oh, same thing. Huh. No, that's a 7 plus 4, so that's 11 instead of 7 on that one. So
Gotcha.
that was
Right, the shadow will try to drain life force and bassoon, who dodges to the side, blood rages, and with his great axe is going to fucking fumble, because obviously, why wouldn't he? 20 minus 4, no, 20 minus 2, that's 18, that still hits, dealing additional 16, and slice, like, this thing burns away in a shower of shade. As the black flames consume Bassoon. Alright, Vasylla, you are up.
Alright.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Rage. Ignore the +2, but other than that, that is a 26.
Nice.
You guys, there's a crackle as the heart, there's a flash of blinding light coming from the heart from Vasylla, as your eyes and mouth start pouring out this green light, and Vasylla, with the red hair, is floating in the middle there. You guys see all those creatures. All the creatures get sucked into the vortex, disappearing. Vasylla, you are somewhere far, far away. And I think that is 10 o'clock, and we will end tonight's session of the Curse of Strahd as the party succeeds in breaking the curse on Vasylla. Although exactly what that means, we'll have to find out next time on the Curse of Strahd.